famous. And happy Monday to us. May the force be with you. Couldn't help it.
You have to.
Your heels and heels down and stretch. One more time. 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Forward and 2 and 3 and 4. Back and 6 and 7 and 8. Grand plie 2 and 3 and 4. Tendu flex point. Second. One heels down. One heels down. Take it a little further and reverse that. To the bar. Away from the bar. One grand plie. No, let's make it 2 grand pliés. Then close your first regular to find your balance in first. And that is it.
Is that different than first or
Yes, in first we only have 1 grand plié and a tendu flex point. In second, let's have 2 grand pliés because it is second and because the force is with us today. Here we go. Connect your arms to the action of your legs and roll through. One tendu flex point. Feel these knees nice and long. Two grand pliés this time. Feel that strong first position. Feel that strong elbow on the bar arm. And relax. Here we go. To the other side, please. And make sure your heels stay in line with your toes. Even push forward a bit. And relax when you're ready. Let's go flat and a half and a full and a flex and a half and a full. Keep it for a count and plie and flat and a half, full and a flex, half and a full. Feel it a little longer. Plie and flat and a half and a full and a flex, half and a full and a stay and a close. Slow tendu to the front. Slow tendu to the side. Reverse and a flat and a half and a full and a flex, half and a full, stay for a count, really feel the rotation in both legs. Close with plie, ditto to the side and to the front. Slow inside back, slow outside side, roll through in second position straight from that last slow tendu. And here we go. And relax when you're ready. Good. Here we go. Yeah, always try to stretch your little toe behind your heel or ankle bone as much as possible, of course. Here we go. Left side, please. And now flex. That's it. Flat. And already there it starts. And try to feel exactly the same thing with these tenders. And relax when you're ready. Careful there with your ankles. time. One and two and three and four, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Slow to the back and 3 and 4. Your inside is always one ahead. 5 and 6. Keep going encore. 7 and 8. Slow to the side and 3 and 4. Front and 6 and front and side. Front and 2 and 3 and 4. Back and 6 and the side and the back. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Close your fifth. Roll through in fifth. Front, inside, side. Keep going encore, side and the back. Side, inside, back. Keep going encore, back and the side. Back, inside, front. Keep going encore, side and the front. 8 to first. Only difference is the first one is 4 counts, the second one is 2 counts, the last 2 are 1 count. Yes, no, maybe. No, Jane, you, yes, Jane, you did exactly the right thing. Back. And then keep on going backside, front. Then started outside back. Are we good, Jane? I see doubt.
I thought I was, but I don't think so. Front and then inside, side.
And then go outside, side, and back. Now start the whole thing to the side. Side, inside, back. Outside, back, inside, side, outside, back again. So we only go one way encore on the outside. Then start it to the back on the outside. Back, inside, front. Keep going encore, side and the front on the outside before your 8 tangles to first. So your second set repeats the side twice. Either side front side or side back side, depending on which way we are going. Making sense? I see doubt in Portland. Was that TMI? Outside pattern, front, side, back. Side, back, side, because we don't want to reverse our encore yet. Then back, side, front. That's all there is on the outside before your 8 tangles to first. Okay. Okay, let's see what we do. And first time, be very slow, so you can feel one more time with articulation. 4 counts, 1 and 2, back on 3 and 4. Inside, side, close your first. Keep going on for side and back. Start it to the side and 2 and 3 and 4. Inside, back and 5. Outside, side, back and side. Now start it to the back. Inside, front. Outside, side and front. And over. Reverse and over. and relax when you're ready. There is a little hidden logic in this combo. Whatever you did on the inside, you will repeat on the outside for your next set. Making sense? Your first is inside side, your next set starts outside side.
Oh.
Yeah. Your next is inside back, then your outside set will start outside back. Here we go. This way there is a little bit less guesswork, and here we go. Keep articulating these feet, keep pushing your toes into the floor. Back inside. There's only one on the inside, quite not two. One inside front, one outside front and outside side. And one. Keep going on the outside. Side and front. Inside front, outside front. Keep your arms in first chain for this one. And relax when you're ready. We'll try this one tomorrow again when the force is not with us. Maybe that'll work a little bit better. One and the two and the three and the four, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Roll through soutenu. Other side. So it's the same scheme but not changing legs. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Inside back and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 3. 3, 4, or roll through soutenu. Other side. Okay.
The third phrase. Oh no, so it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3,
And then 4. You got it. Here we go. Just something to get that knot out of our brain. Four, 2, and 5, and 7, and 8. Inside back. 3, 5th, 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 1, and 4. To the other side. And down. 1 and a 2 and a 3, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6 and a 7, 1 and a 2 and a 3, inside balance pass, 1 and a 2 and a 3, inside balance pass, outside balance pass, careful with that one, close, 4 encore, 4 encore, 3 encore, be done. 3 outside, inside balance pass, 3 outside from the back, inside balance pass, outside balance pass, close 5th, 3 encore, sorry, 4 encore, inside 4 encore, outside 3 more encore, reverse. And they are relatively quick, also known as RQ. Front side, inside balance bar, back side, front, inside balance bar, outside balance bar, front side, back side, inside front, front side, back side, or wherever we are, outside, front side, back. Are you stuck, Rick?
The third phrase is balance 4, 2, 3, and then it
Close
closes
fifth.
after
Yeah,
the 3,
close fifth and 4. Then
and
4.
then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes. And then inside 1, 2, 3, 4. And then outside
Okay.
1, 2, 3 on the outside. Now you can reverse it. At least that is the thought.
The last is just 3.
Yes, correct. And they're, as I say, relatively quick. 1 and a 2 and a 3. 1 and a 2 and a 3. And let's see if you survive it. 1 and 2 and 3. Balance 1 and 2 and 3. Close fifth and 1 and 2 and 3. Balance 1. Balance 1. 4. 4. And 3. Hold on a second. That was such a cute chassé, Jane. Let's start this one more time. Beautiful. That is probably how they invented parkour. Yeah, quick, careful. I'm throwing you that little trap in there with that outside balance bar after your inside balance bar. The advantage of slight dyslexic tendencies. All right, here we go. One more time. Everything destination 5th or 1st. And 5th. Open to close chain, otherwise it's going to be very difficult in the end. 5th. 1st, 1st, 1st. 5th, 5th, 5th. 1st, 1st, 1st. 1st, 1st, 1st. 5th, 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 5th. And relax. And relax. Okay. Jane, careful, just toes.
Yeah.
If it is knee bound, this is going to be very difficult. Are you okay? Do you need an Altoid? All right, here we go. And 5th. Really let them bounce like tennis balls off the ground. And 1. Yes, Greg won that round. But it ain't a competition. Let's go 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Just for Jane, 2 and the 3 and the 4, passe behind and flat. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, passe and flat, rise and shine, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. First and the first and the first and the fifth, balance by 2 and the 3 and the 5th. Cheval and 2 and the 3 and the 4, passe and flat in the close. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5, 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, passe relevé, close 5th. Just stay there, the music is going to stop anyway. 41st, well, number 4 closes in 5th. 3 balance bars close 5th. Pas de chevals from the back with port-de-bras, 4 of them, straight into a passe and flat. Your first 8 dégagés come from behind, so we reverse our port-de-bras. Then passe front, balance, close 5th back to reverse the whole thing. And the last cheval basically becomes your passe.
Are the last set to first 4 of them or 8 of them?
Before you balance, there are 8. Yeah. 4 dégagés, 3 balance bars, 4 chevals, 1 passe. 8 dégagés, 1 passe balance. Okay. And here we go again. It's all about your quick toes, not your knees. And push down, down, down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close and 1. And relax when you're ready. Jane, see your last pas de cheval as a pas de passe instead of a pas de cheval. Yeah, take it straight up there. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. And straight up, passe 5th one. And relax when you're ready. I know. Let's do this one for Jane. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Forward and 2 and 3 temps liés. Back and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 2 tendu. Back and side and front and side, straight up to your passé, relevé, plié, prepare. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Port go sideways the second time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Straight knee and 6 and 7 and 8. Front and side and back and side. One more passé into 2 tendu. Now you're ready to stretch.
So the second set of pas de cheval was from the back?
Yes, it is. Yeah, front. We're going front side, back side up to passé balance. Prepare 8 ronds. Port the bras forward. Tendu up and over back. Tendu. It comes from the front and there are only 3 of them. That's the difference. Front and the side and the back up to passé into 2 tendu. So there are only 3 the second time, not 4. My bad. 4 in the beginning, up to your passé to prepare. Then your rond de jambes. Port the bras to the bar and away. Started from the back again, but only 3 of them back in the side and the front up to your passé into your 2 tendu before your stretch. So from the back, from the front, the pas de cheval start from the front, from the back, or pas de cheval start from the back. That's basically the gist of it. Straight up to your passé. That's the same that we just had. Your last pas de cheval doesn't stop in fifth, it goes straight up.
And the last tendu goes back and front or side to side?
Tendu is only back and front or front and back, depending on where you are.
Okay, all right.
Yes, Jane. One more side, boy. Okay, here we go. And pas de cheval on 1, and 2 to the side. And 3, feel that nice circle in and out of 5th, straight up to your passé, take a drums, feel your balance slightly before you open, and rolls. Again, pas de cheval, just 3 this time, straight into your passé. Circle right up your leg, and press into 2 tendus backward. Continuous circles, careful, keep it below your knees. At your standing side already. To the bar this time. And one more time. Close 5th back and cheval. And a 2. Straight up to your passé. And don't forget your tendu in the end. There we go. side. Let's not see it as letting go of the bar. Let's see it as adding your standing side to the activity that you're already having in your working side. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. Side to it, to open front and prepare. Yeah. And go. Let's go 1 into 2, plie, half turn, tombe, step back and close. 1 into 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, half turn, just close. Side and front and the side and the back and the side, flick flack. Open, petit battement and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Back and 2 and 3 and half turn, tombe, step forward and close. Encore and 2 and 3 and 4, 4, 5, half turn on the or, just close. Encore and 2 and 3, just 4, flick flack on the dent. Petit battement and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, close 8. Three through the front, to the front, half turn, tombe forward, step back. 5 encore. No. Hold on. 5 encore would start from the back, I think. back and the side and the front and the side and the back, half turn on the door and arabesque, close fifth. You're on the wrong leg, Rick.
2, 3.
Yep.
Oh, it's going this way.
Well, of course, yes. There. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now go to half turn arabesque. There is not a single fouilleté inside. That's right. Trying to be nice. Now 4 encore and the flick flack on the oar. Yes. I'm doing it on the oar since we're coming from the front. So this time it's on the oar, even so we are coming from frappe back. You're absolutely correct with that, but why keep it? Why be too logical? Flick flack on the oar to plié, petit battements, close fifth position back, now reverse it. 3 to the back, half turn arabesque. Turn B step forward. 5 encore, half turn on the oar to the front. Half turn on the oar, that's right. Just close, that's right, but please hold on to that front until it's time to close. Now 4 frappés encore. Flick flack on the door, since we're reversing it. And since we're not that logical. And petit battements to finish. You only get 3 frappés once and it is to get started. Yes, no, maybe. Okay, let's see how we do. Careful, there is no fouilleté inside, just in case you're tempted to. 3. 5. Heel forward, there's no tumbling. Front, side, back, side, flick flack. And petit battement. A porte-bras would be nice as that. 3. Careful, hold on to your front, hold on to it, don't fall forward. Close. On the down porte-bras would be nice with your flick flack. And finish. Relax, relax, relax. Small details. There is no tombe after your 5 frappés and half turn. The challenge is to hold on to that position instead of letting go of it too soon. So that closes straight in fifth. And then careful, it's 4 encore, regular before you flick flack. And then let's have a nice on the oar porte-bras with your petit battements. From the front and the nice on the down porte-bras with your petit battements from the back or in our reverse set. Okay, how about the other side? Let's avoid pushing off that bar, meaning let go of the bar in your pliés maybe. And use your standing side instead. Okay, here we go. 3. So much better. And 5. Plie back. Arabesque. Stay close. 1. 4. Flick flack. Try not to drop your elbows, Jane. Porte-bras, Jane. There we go. Plie. And Jane, I encourage your future self to observe your first position during these flick-flacks.
Okay. I will.
All we need is a lily. Okay. I know. In the fire of the battle, things easily can fall by the wayside. One fondu front ender, one fondu back ender, one fondu side. Easy short balance, close fifth. Let's be logical this time. Circle port de bras 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Develop and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Arabesque, demi-plié, pas de bourrée. We're not going to the other side, we're reversing it. Form du back, form du front, form du side. Tiny balance and close. Circle port de bras 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Arabesque. À la seconde. Front. Done. Oh, sorry. Front. Plié, pas de bourrée, my bad. That is how that ends. So especially with your FSA front, really add your back and the slight cambre to the equation when you demi-plié before your pas de bourrée. Okay, and here we go. Beautifully articulated fondus would be very nice. Not too high, below your knees. That's it. And 2. Feel it for a second, let go to close. Circle. Develop your FSA front. 1, 2. Strong back, long arm to the side. Inside back stays open. Feel it some more. Demi-plié, lengthen. Pas de bourrée. Here we go, fondu soft and 1. Increase your back, cambre in your back, pas de bourrée, and finish. Okay. Yeah, careful when we go to the other side. Let's aim for this, for that, instead of for that. I'm exaggerating, of course, somewhat. Okay. Here we go. Left side, please. Really aware of these nice tight coupes for your développés. And nice little cambre. And one. That's the idea. Cutaway. Let's have one tendu, 3 dégagés, 2 grands battements to the front. One tendu, 3 dégagés to plié, 2 grands battements to the back. One tendu, 3 dégagés, 2 grands battements. One more passé balance, let go, stay. Close fifth, soutenu, other side. Tendu, triple dégagé, 2 grands battements. Finish your dégagés always in demi-plié to get a nice impetus for your first grand battement. Front, back and side. One more very quick passé balance. I dare you to go up on one and let go on and before the 2. Hold onto it. Close fifth and soutenu to the other side. Here we go. And. Really feel that strong impetus from your toes. That's it. And over. Careful not to labor too much in your shoulders or your chest. Easy. That's the idea. Okay, good. Let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. Let's get started with an adagio today. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Développé to the front. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Développé à la seconde. Forward and 2 and 3 and 4. Back and 6 and 7 and 8. Fairly quick développé. Change to first arabesque. Change to fourth arabesque, pas de bourrée, and a tiny pas de basque to get to the other side. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Second port de bras, 2 and 3 and 4, développé à la seconde. Third port de bras and 3 and 4, back and 6 and 7 and 8. Third arabesque, to first arabesque, to fourth arabesque, pas de bourrée, and pas de basque to follow it up. And I guess I should go with the slower adagio in this case. Okay. Oh, is Jane there?
Alex.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Please. I'll be
Okay,
there.
okay. Feel it opposite arm. All right, here we go. And Think somebody's pulling on your toes in the back. Tight coupe. Keep pulling these toes behind you. That's it. Keep feeling that pull backward, but careful opening arm and patabas. Yeah, careful with that fourth arabesque. It needs to come from your upstage arm. And your upstage arm wants to go parallel to your leg. Parallel to your leg. Parallel, 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 parallel. Right. Don't be afraid to open your back even more. But try not to pitch forward too much. Yeah, keep it still nice and tall. Okay, shake it out, shake it out. You can keep, yeah. Shake it out. No, we could be cavalier.
Oh, sure.
Since I see some shadows reflected in the back cabinet. Is the combo clear for you?
Close.
First porte barre développé front, second porte barre développé à la seconde, forward and back, third porte barre développé, third arabesque, change to first arabesque, change to fourth arabesque, a pas de bourrée entonant followed by a pas de basque to the other side. And since we're talking about it, the change from first to third, basically this setup kind of stays exactly the same. And when you deepen your plie, make sure you're not going this way. I think, Rick, that was a little bit your problem, yeah? Feel opening your chest. It's almost like you're actually doing a cambray back, as counterintuitive as that may seem,
Yeah.
to stabilize your arabesque. Right, and the padabasana is all it is. And let's be cavalier to Greg too, and let's stop between two sides so his legs don't fall off. Okay, here we go. One more time. And smooth, no edges, nice and long. Feel your opposite arm and one. No edges. And forward. Pick yourself up with your fingertips. Open your shops. Super tight, squeezy. Careful, make sure your fingers don't separate too much. And arabesque. Change to first arabesque. Change to fourth. That's it. And just relax when you're finished. And so yeah, Jane, it starts with the croisé arabesque, which is the third. And then basically your side arm becomes your front arm, and your front arm becomes your side arm for the first. Now your side arm starts the affair. Yeah, if your front arm takes over, there is the danger of hunching like this. But if you started with your side arm and with your arabesque leg, like a true en dehors movement, then you have a chance to feel it all. It just opens up and expands. Okay. And of course it helps to exhale maybe each time you find yourself in fifth. And really lift yourself up with both arms. The other way, Jane. There we go. Again, lift yourself up with both arms. Breathe. Feel like your fingertips are closing, Jane, rather than opening. Pick yourself up with both arms. Open. And open some more. Chassé forward and plié, 1.5, fouilleté. Tendu through, plié, 1.5, fouilleté. Through, plié. 2 would be great. Tendu, balancé, balancé. Fifth. Chassé and plié, 1.5 to your fourth, fouilleté. And through, plié, 1.5 to fourth, fouilleté. And through, plié, 1.5 to fourth, balancé, balancé, to fifth. So go balancé, balancé. Let's have a susu, that makes it a little bit easier. And then a fifth position, plié. So you're doing it 3 times the same thing. Chassé, 1.5. Fouilleté, brush it through. Plié. 1.5, fourth, fouilleté. Brush it through. 2 would be great, 2 fourth. Balancing forward and back. 1 susu. Keep that left foot in front. So step onto your left, close your right. You're ready for your next chassé. No, that's not right, hold on. The other foot needs to come to the front. Yeah, duh. Dyslexia. Forward and back and susu. Now you can susu. Now you can chassé forward croisé to the other side without much ado. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
This is all about your closing side. Yeah, that fouilleté is supposed to remind you that you have a closing side. Okay. And here we go. through. Plie. Forward and back. Susu. Yes. Are we good? Okay, let me really quick open my door for the pest control guy.
Oh, sure.
Who is 8 minutes early.
Well.
Can you come in through here?
Oh, gee.
Perfect. All right, here we go. And here we go. Try to be consistent. Feel these coupés. And 1. Yes, Jane, you're doing exactly the right thing. Okay, we'll count that as our dress rehearsal. And 1. Almost. Susu, other side. 1. 2. Careful, I touch your toes. Oh, what a revelation. And relax. That was quite revealing. Yeah, it's really important. Lantern fourth, fouilleté. You need to separate these two things from each other. Otherwise, you're just going to fling yourself out of your own orbit. And it does help to spot your fouilleté in this case. And remember, we have 2 feet and 2 arms. And we probably should use them. And particularly, we should use our toes and our fingertips. And not our knees and our elbows. Let's give this another try. What do you say? Calm does it. And your Susu can finish already in the croisé corner on the other side, so you can chassé straight into your next 4th position. Okay. And here we go. Careful with your arms. Low elbows. Better. I like it, Jane. And 1. That's it, Jane. But that is not the correct form. Almost. Okay. Well, that force definitely is a little too much with us in this combination. However, we'll revisit it tomorrow. What are you saying? Let's have happy days instead. Yeah, it's always the same thing, Jane.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. First and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5th and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 4th and the 5th and the 2nd and the 5th. Assemblée, glissade, assemblée, assemblée. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, 4th, 2nd. Assemblée, glissade, assemblée and assemblée. 4 to 1st. 4 to 5th, first one closes in front. Échappée 4th, échappée 2nd. Assemblée. Glissade, assemblée, assemblée. So you only get 1 glissade.
All of the assemblies come from the back.
Yes, they all come from the back. No devious assemblies coming from the front today, since it is just Monday. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Okay. Push down, glissade, assemblée, assemblée. So you really need your toes to push down into the floor. Are we good to go?
Sir, is that me, right?
All right, let me push play. Here we go. Toes, toes, good. Yes. Well, it was nice to have an audience. I'm not sure if the gentleman realizes what is going to happen to him. All right. Time for une masse. Échappé to one foot. Jeté, pas de bourrée, échappé to one foot, jeté, pas de bourrée, échappé to one foot, jeté, glissade, jeté. Step, tend de cuisse. One changement, why not, for the sake of simplicity. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6. Is that right? Yes, 7 and 8. Are we good? I see there, that's right. Ditto left, ditto right. Temps de cuisse. Changement. You could make it a royale if you feel up to it. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay. And it would be really nice to feel that nice deep cambre in your temps de cuisse and then straighten out with that changement in the port-de-bras to get maximum lift and effect. Okay. Try to keep your heels under your hips throughout this whole thing. Here we go. An interesting ending there. Have a wonderful rest of your May 4th.
You too.
Monday, and I will be seeing you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.